So I need a good back saw for an upcoming project where I'm going to be cutting things like mortise and tenons and half laps. So the one I was looking at was the Veritas rip carcass saw, just as a general joinery saw because I don't really have a good joinery saw, but it's 105 bucks, and I thought, well, I can make something very similar to that for much cheaper. So I got this old, new, but old to me, Stanley miter box saw. It goes with like a plastic thing where you just can cut miters with it. It's filed for crosscut currently, and it's got this really crappy plastic handle. So we'll be changing all that and sharpening it right. So first thing I'm gonna do is take the set out of the saw. Just gonna take a little hammer on my vise. It's got like this little anvil thing back here, so I can just I'm gonna do this until I get the right set for the teeth. So I've got my saw set up in this vise, and I'm gonna be sharpening it using the Paul Sellers method. So fix it that. It's probably gonna take a while. So I'll see you when I'm done. So sharpening leaves some burrs on the edge of the teeth, so I'm in with my finest diamond stone, take off those burrs. So now, let's test how this thing works. This is just a piece of birch, put it in the vise. That is cutting so much. So much better than before. It's going pretty straight. I just need some better skill, but not leaving too much blood on the back. Going pretty straight. Now, this thing just needs a much, much better handle. So, for that, I'm gonna make one very similar to the veritas. I already printed out my own little template and did a test just to see how it would work on this piece of birch. I got 3 fingers very nicely squeezed in here, and then my 4th here, so that'll work very well. Now, I'm gonna cut it onto this beautiful piece of Brazilian teak. I actually got this off of a pallet, and it's just beautiful. So, I'm gonna cut that out on my scroll saw. Now I'm just gonna round over all the corners so that it's actually a great shape for my hand. So I just did a lot of work on this. I rounded over all the corners, sanded it to about 180 grit. I'm just gonna wipe off all the dust now, because now it's time for finishing. I also cut the just mortise so that it fits in there, and I cut the holes so that screws can go in. So this thing's fully ready. I just gotta finish this. So I'm just gonna wipe it off fully. And then I use Odie's oil. It's my favorite finish. I use it on everything. And a little bit of Odie's oil. We do not need much at all. Now, let's watch that green pop. Oh my goodness. Look at that color. So now, while that is drying, I'm going to take another applicator pad and just put some Odie's wax on the saw plate to reduce the friction. Very, Very easy to apply. Ooh, wax. Just gonna put a bit of that onto the soft plate. And I'm gonna wait 15 minutes. I'll put that off. This will also help with rust protection. I'm going to put some on the back as well. Just don't want things getting rusted. Okay. So I just finished buffing off all the finish, installing hardware. I used some of the saw nuts from my great grandfather's CrossFit saw. I'm going to use this a lot more than that, so this needs it more. And it's so sharp, it's such a good grip, it fits my hand so well. It's designed after the Veritas saw, but I made my own improvements. Well, maybe not improvements, but modifications. So I'm very happy with this, how this thing turned out. I'm gonna just tighten that once. Just pine, but man, it cut so quick, so easily. Not much blowout on the back. This thing is just awesome.